February's reading will hopefully be a little more realistic than my January TBR. However, we have February half term in February. Now, whether that will end up being time for reading or time where I'm just not reading on my commute, so I'm not reading at all, we will just have to wait and see. Welcome to my February 2022 TBR. Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina and I make bookish content here on this channel every week and then move reviews here at the weekend. In the description box below, you will find all of my social links, including my blog and my Goodreads, where I am trying really hard to keep up with reviewing all of the things that I have read. A lot of these books I have for review, so you can expect a review on my blog and my Goodreads. So make sure you are following me on there. If you haven't already seen my sort of 22 books I want to read in 2022, some of these will be featured in that video, so I will leave that linked up above. But let's dive right in with some February releases and some other audiobooks I have on the go. I have these books pre-ordered on Audiobook / already have them downloaded on Audiobook based on when I'm filming this video. Let's start with this one. So this is The Language of Food by Annabel Abbs, aka Miss Eliza's English Kitchen in the US and I think Canada, and this one just came out in the UK on the 3rd of February, and I do have an audiobook copy, but I did begin the first few pages during January because it was on my January TBR. They did send me a beautiful package of this one, which I have not shared on my Instagram yet because I wanted to wait until I had a review for you. So this one, by the time you're watching this, I will have started listening to this one because I did pre-order the audiobook from the library. I asked them to order it, and so I'm first on the list for that one, but it's also on Scribd. I do have a discount code for Scribd in the description box below, so I'm going to start listening to this one hopefully on my Monday commute. Fingers crossed. So review on the blog coming very soon. But this one is Eliza Action is a poet who's never boiled an egg, but she's about to break the mold of traditional cookbooks and change the course of cookery writing forever. Getting hiccups just thinking about the food in this one. I do know a couple of people who've read it and loved it, and I just love how shiny this is. That's why I keep waggling it. So let's put it back over here to sit and just look beautiful for you all there. And then another February release, which I do have as a review copy on Audiobook, but I did also ask my library to pre-order, so we'll see. This one comes out in the US on the 8th of February, unsure of a UK release date. This is, I don't know which cover, right? So I keep seeing the different covers going back and forth, but this is my favourite cover, whether it's the US or the UK. It looks more like the US cover, if you're asking me, compared with Phil Stamper's other books. This is Golden Boys by Phil Stamper. We have the 4 sunglasses here because we have 4 friends who've all gone their separate ways for the summer, and they're all kind of having a bit of an identity coming of age moment this summer, and they're sort of keeping up with each other as the summer goes on. So we see them in their own sort of circumstances. We follow them there. Then we also follow them in conversations with each other, whether that is a FaceTime conversation, a WhatsApp conversation, or a phone call. And so I'm really liking the mixed media in this one. And I will say that the audiobook has the like whoop noise for like sending, and the kind of like different ringing noise for when there's a FaceTime as well. So I kind of appreciate that. But also I worry that it's my own phone because I listen on the aux cable in the car. So I'm like, oh, is that me? Oh no, it's them. And that makes me feel old. But I'm enjoying this so far, and I'm excited to finish by publication day so that you can have a review on my blog, hopefully already by the time you're seeing this video. 8th of February in the US. Love this cover, and I love what they've done with the different reflections in the sunglasses. Now I've read a little bit of it. Say read a little bit. I've read 2/3 of it as I'm filming this video. But yeah, we've got the Eiffel Tower, the palm trees, the Capitol building, and unsure in the top one. Unsure right now, but love Phil Stamper's writing. Love Phil Stamper's writing. I like his humour. Very excited by his humour. And then one that I have pre-ordered on Audible. This one comes out in the UK on the 17th of February. I have pre-ordered the audiobook. I'm very excited, and I believe that the audiobook is read by Marian Keyes as well. I'm just so excited to read this one. This is, again, Rachel by Marian Keyes, and if you haven't already seen, or if I haven't put it up yet, my January wrap up, you will see that I've reread Rachel's Holiday in the month of January, ready to check back in with Rachel in Again Rachel. I'm just really, really excited for this one. I'm like really hoping that I haven't overhyped it for myself. Comes out on the 17th, which is also half term, and I will be doing a bit of driving in half term, so hoping to be able to listen to this one as soon as it hits my phone. Very, very excited. And then I've pre-ordered a physical book. Yes, we haven't had any physical books on our wrap-ups for quite a while now. However, I've pre-ordered this physical book. I think we all know that I'll probably end up downloading the audiobook and listening to the audiobook, but the physical copy is the Waterston Special Edition Spreadsheet paperback that comes out on the 10th, so either as you're seeing this or a couple of days from when you're seeing this. And this one is Insatiable by Daisy Buchanan. I know nothing about this apart from the fact that I have liked Daisy Buchanan's writing previously, and the tagline is a love story for greedy girls, and I'm like, I'm greedy for love stories, and I'm also generally greedy anyway, and I love the cover, and I'm so excited about the Spreadsheet edition. And so whilst it may have been a mistake to pre-order the physical copy thinking that I would actually read the physical copy, I think the fact that we've just pre-ordered the physical copy and then we're going to read it at some point, it's on the February TBR, it's going to happen. I'm excited to read it. Do let me know in comments if you've read it. Should I be excited? Am I going to enjoy it? What's the general lowdown? Why am I going to love this one? And then, you know, because it's a short month, let's just throw a few more books on the TBR. Let's go with the fact that, like, last year I read more books than there were days in February. Mind blowing. There was a couple of readathons and I wasn't working, so there we are. Let's pop a March one on there that was on my January TBR that I would love to be able to get to. Again, we have half term, but yeah, I don't know. We have The One by Claire Frost, which I'm just, again, very excited to read. It's on my 22 books that I must read in 2022. Linked up above if you haven't seen that one. 3 perfect months, 2 imperfect people, 1 big love story. I will say that I do find with Claire Frost writing, once I pick up her books, I don't find that I can put them down again. And so I'm hoping that that will be the case with this one, and I can find myself a little Saturday or a Sunday, carve out some time and just sit down and be in this world and enjoy Claire Frost writing, because her writing is fantastic and I love her books. So that one comes out on the 3rd of March here in the UK. And then I have I have one more book that also comes out on the 3rd of March, and it is non-fiction. I don't have any specific goals for like how much non-fiction I want to read, but checking in last year, I found that I'd read less non-fiction than I thought I had. And so I'm thinking that at least trying to aim for 1 non-fiction a month is a sensible thing to do. A, because it means that I'm sort of like aiming to be consistent rather than reading them all in November or all when I'm on road trips. But B, it also, what does it also mean? There was a second part to that. Oh, it also means that when I kind of am struggling with some of the fiction that I'm reading, dropping in a non-fiction here and there, I find really helps, especially a non-fiction audiobook. And so having one every month, I can almost use it as like a palate cleanser between rom-coms or between YA romance or between middle grades. And so we have Get Rich or Lie Trying. This one comes out in the UK on the 3rd of March. I have a review copy from NetGalley on ebook. And this one says Ambition and Deceit in the New Influencer Economy. And I don't know about you, but I'm sort of really interested in this whole, influencer culture thing, and really interested in the different revenue streams that influencers have. And I do watch some stuff about influencer drama on YouTube as well. And so I'm interested to sort sort of read a bit of facts and figures behind it. And so yeah, I'm intrigued as to what this one is like. I do only have the ebook though, so we shall see how I get on. And I've been talking about this one for a little while now. I am partway through this one, and so we've got an extra audiobook just tagged on the end here, but this one is definitely happening because I have less than half of this one left. It returned to the library. I didn't manage to read it in time. Returned to the library. I've had it on hold ever since. I tried buying the ebook and reading the ebook so I could just finish it, but I couldn't find exactly where I was in the ebook. And I was also listening to it with my mum, and I'm going to be in the car with my mum for at least 6 hours next week. And so we're going to listen to this one then. And this one is Just Haven't Met You Yet by Sophie Cousens. Read it either November or December. Popped it on my January TBR because it said my hold was coming soon, you know, less than 2 weeks to wait. They're always very like, oh, less than 2 weeks, coming soon, it'll be with you soon. And then it pops up on like the last day of January. So February TBR, gonna get this one finished. So yeah, I think it's quite a nice like broad TBR, mostly audiobooks because I know myself, but a couple of ebooks because I did manage to do one ebook in the month of January. Again, if you haven't seen that one, it'll either be coming your way or I'll link it in the end screen. Either way, let's just try and link it in the end screen for you in case you're watching this after the fact. We've got a non-fiction in there. We've got a couple of familiar authors and a couple of unfamiliar authors in there, and so I like the balance. I like the balance of my January reading, and I'm hoping to keep my February reading nice and balanced too. Do let me know in comments what you are going to be reading or what you have already started reading this month. I'm very excited to hear other people's February reading plans. I haven't gone down the romance path a bit like I did last year. I would love to, but I just don't have time right now. Just any reading is a massive win right now. Hopefully, as I get used to my new job, that will get a little better, and hopefully I can sort of play a bit of catch up in the school holidays as well. We've got the first school holiday coming up very, 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 very soon. Not that I'm counting. And so yeah, hoping to be able to do a little bit of catch up there. So yes, as I say, let me know what your reading plans are for February. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on my future bookish content, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on my movie review that I'm posting this weekend. And yes, all that leaves me to say is thank you so much for watching.